Obi's having dinner. We've had a little bit of signs of Obi showing a little bit of the resource guarding. So I'm working with him. Obi. So what I've got here is got a bowl of like liver, heart, gizzard that I got from the store. Now, just to clarify for anybody who might be watching this later, bone is not bad for dogs as long as it's not cooked. It has to be raw, okay? If it's been cooked, the density of the bone and everything has been changed, and the bone becomes dangerous to the dog or the cat or any other animal. If the bone has not been cooked, they can eat it. It's okay. Do your own research on it, as always. But I've done a lot of research on it, and since Obi is still a puppy, he's supervised when he eats bone. Obi! Yeah. Good boy. Like I said, he showed some resource guarding behaviors, which basically is another word for food aggression. So we're working on making sure that he knows that I don't take his food. All right. Last night is when he showed the first signs, and I immediately looked up how to counter it properly without, making it get worse. And that's what we're doing right now. Obi! Again, I've got heart, liver, gizzard, like different organs that I'm offering him in exchange for coming close to his food without taking his food. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Obi is a little over 3 months old now, probably about 3.5 months old. His food consists of about, I want to say, 2/3 to 3/4 raw, and then 1/4 to 1/3 kibble. I'm still learning about raw feeding, and I'm doing my best to be able to financially make it happen because it's better for him. And so he does get raw food every day. Good boy. Get it. Good boy. Obi, come. Good boy. Good boy leaving it. Good boy. Yes, good boy. This is the first time he's had a chicken leg that's up big. He's had the smaller ones before, like just a drum, but this time it's a whole leg. So that's the first time it's a whole leg. That's new for him. Good boy. Obi. Good boy. Good boy. So what I found in my research is that keeping your hand in your food bowl actually isn't as effective as we often think it is. Messing with their food actually isn't as effective as we often think it is. It's more that we have to convince the dog that they don't need to guard their food because we won't take it, right? So the idea in that is that he's got a very high value food right now, right? This is like, everything a dog could love. Raw meat, bone, it's delicious to him. This is like awesome food, right? He's obviously gotten a chicken bone. He's left a kibble behind. Obviously, the stuff's much better than the kibble. But I have something else that's even more valuable to a canine, which is organs. So if you look at like canine behavior, so for an example, wolves, they will often focus on eating from my understanding, from what I've found out, they will focus on uh, the leader of the pack, the alpha or the father. He will often get the best cuts, and the best cuts to them are often like things like the liver and like the heart, like things that are high value. And he'll be the one that gets those parts. And so they're more valuable to the animal, probably taste better, more nutritious, all that other fun stuff. So because of that, I give him the chicken leg, right? But I'm offering, as he's eating, I'm offering him food that the kitty's not supposed to be stealing. Little thief. I'm offering him things like liver bits and pieces of come, Obi. Good boy. It's chicken hearts, chicken liver, gizzard. Good boy. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Obi, come. Good boy. Good boy. Nope, I'm not taking your food. I want him to learn that it's okay for him to leave it and I won't mess with it. Right? So he chose to take it over there and eat it, which is fine. That's okay. I'm still going to stay where I am. We're just in the very beginning of trying to desensitize and make sure that that resource garden does not become an issue, because we also got to keep in mind that he's going to be a lifestyle guardian dog, and that kind of behavior is not going to be acceptable around birds and chickens who are going to come mess with his food sometimes. And we need to make sure that he doesn't snap at them, right? So we don't want any growling or snapping or anything like that. Good boy, OB. Come, come. Good boy. Looks like I need to loosen his collar again, eh? Still moves, but as you guys can see, Obi has gotten very big. About 3.5 months old or so. It's a big puppy. Good boy, Obi. Obi, Obi, come. Good boy. Good boy. He's trying to work it out. Now, that's him working through the bone, guys. And he's just a puppy. Imagine an adult dog. And this is good for him. This is really, really good for him, for his health. It's, and he doesn't just get chicken. He gets beef, he gets pork, he gets fish, he gets veggies. Like, he gets different foods. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Is that skin being annoying? I think most humans can relate. Some love it, some hate it, man. He's only like 3.5 months old. Imagine how big he'll be when he's done growing. He's going to be a massive puppy. Good boy. Obi, Obi, come. Obi, come on. Thank you. I appreciate it. He is a handsome boy, isn't he? I mean, he's a good boy. Still a puppy, but he's a good boy. Still has his puppy moments here and there, you know. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. He loves his chicken legs. And because he's still a puppy, he only gets raw bone when he's supervised so that we can intervene if something happens, you know, because he's still a baby. And the younger they are, the more likely they can make a mistake and, like, you know, and we don't want them choking or anything like that. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Obi. Good boy. Good boy. He hasn't even noticed that other piece of liver that's underneath him. Is that some good stuff, Obi? That's a good boy. Is that some good stuff? That's a good boy, Obi. Obi-Wan. Obi. You want a treat? He's like, I got one in my mouth right now. Obi. Good boy. Pretty sure the cat stole a couple of pieces. Little thieves. Most accurate cartoon character to ever grace this earth was Puss in Boots. Mischievous little things. I was making a joke. Good boy, Obi. And he'll eat the whole thing, bone and all. You too, hun. Bless you too, hun. You have a good night. We'll be going to bed after I get the geese locked up and make sure the coop's properly secured. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Good boy, Obi. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. So to learn about how to respond to the resource guarding, what I did is I looked into how canine officers would respond to that kind of behavior because they often use high drive dogs, right? And their high drive dogs are much more likely to show behaviors like that could, you know, potentially backfire in a way, right? So, you okay, Bubba? Good boy. Obi. Obi. Good boy. Obi. Obi. He's not growling, negatively responding to my hand being there because I'm offering him food. He's looking at it, thinking about it. But that bone is just so good. It's just so good. Obi. Yeah, it's just nice. Okay, let's see. Two more pieces. And then I'm going to be scrubbing me hands. Crazy how quick a little puppy can just down an entire chicken leg, huh? Bone and all. Good boy. I'm going to guess that, Chris, that you said good morning and that your name is Christopher. Hello, Christopher. Sorry, I only speak English and German. And I only read English and German. Good boy. That was the first time ever he got a big old chicken leg. Before that, he would get chicken drums, the smaller ones, but he is getting much bigger. So, that's a good boy. Yes, good boy, Obi. Good boy. Is that some good stuff? Obi, come. Come. Mama's got a couple more pieces left for you. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Yes, you did so good. Here, you want to lick it out? All done? Here, you clean my hand? Good boy. Oh, Obi, come. Come. You did so good. Good boy. Good boy. Did you enjoy it? Was that some good stuff? Good boy, Obi. Look at that tail. Him's happy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good boy, Obi. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, good boy. Yes, that's my good boy. Good boy, Obi. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, good boy. You cuddling the mama. Yeah, that's a good boy. You did good. All right. All done. All done. Dinner's all done. All done. Ready to go to bed? You would go night-night? I know. You're usually up all night. I know you are. All right, Obi. Obi, sit. Wait. Wait. Good boy, wait. I'm sorry I didn't keep a piece. I'll bring you one more piece in a minute for being a good boy and waiting and listening, okay? Good boy. All righty. Obi's had his dinner. He's got a little bit of kibble left for in case he gets hungry later on in the night. And now we're gonna have to go and take care of the birds. So let's go ahead and do that. First, though, I am gonna need to grab some food for the birds. Hey, Simba, I need to walk here, dude. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Come on, Keisha. Move it. Move it. Simba, you too. Go on. Oh, I know. You smell that? You want some of that too, huh? I'll let you have some too later, okay? I'll let you have some later. Yes, yes. All right. Excuse you. All right. So, get the food ready for the birds. Where is my scooper? I left it outside. Ha ha. Watch out, babies. Yeah, I've got way too many cats. We've been trying to I can't help but not turn my back on an animal, and then when there's a kitty that needs help, and she's got babies, and yada yada yada. And of course, I feed them and look after them, and then eventually they get big, and nobody wants to adopt them. They get stuck with them. The other day, literally in my yard, I found four kittens scattered about my yard. Like, I don't know if there was a mama cat that abandoned them, or if these were kittens that had been abandoned by a human. Guys, these kittens were newborns. I actually did a live stream about them. They were newborns and they were itty bitty, and it was just horrible. And kitty, careful. My goodness. Try so hard not to step on you guys or anything. I literally just fed you guys too. Like, why are you still have food? What are you guys talking about? But it's not raw beef like Obi did. They get raw meat sometimes too. Spoiled little butts. These are some other ones that we think were like let out in this area. These two, they're siblings. Literally, virtually twins. Look at that dot on the head. Dot on the head. See that? How crazy is that? They literally look identical. Beautiful little kittens. Beautiful kitties. All of them beautiful. But way too many. Look at these ones. Blue kittens. Look at that. Beautiful blue kitties. Kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty. Yes. I know, Super. We got another blue kitty. Beautiful kittens. Anyway, give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna have to set you guys down for just a moment because I need to run to the restroom for just a second. So I will be right back. I'm gonna set you guys down, and I will be back in just 2 seconds, and then we're gonna lock up the birds. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Grab my soda. This, that, and get the birds locked up. We're gonna have to herd them in from the field again, because the geese like to go take off now and go try and go to bed over far off on the field now. When they know I'm just gonna herd them right back, so I don't know why they even try, but I guess at some point they hope I'll give in. Bird logic. It's like bird math. Bird math? Oh, yeah. It's chicken math. You gave it the wrong name. It's called chicken math, not bird math. But I guess in our house it's bird math, not chicken math, because it's any bird. Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and get these birds set up. My husband, finally, oh my god, he figured out what was wrong with this. Guys, check it out. Look at that. Oh, I love him. I love him. No more spraying. I'm no longer getting sprayed when I turn on and off the water. How awesome is that, guys? Just amazingness. All right, let's go find our geese. Well, I mean, my geese, but you guys are part of it. Look at that. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Water coming in. Now watch this. Look. It drips a little, but it's not spraying up a storm anymore. He fixed it all. He got the little rings and put them on there and stuff. And just amazingness. Just amazingness. You know, it's the little things. It's the little things that make you happy. Those are the things that matter the most. Little moments in life. Your family, your children, your spouse, your animals. Small little wins. And that's what you gotta hold on to. Because otherwise, you know. Hi, boys. So we have a problem with these boys. Apparently, these little doofuses, and I'm gonna probably have to get rid of them a lot faster than what I planned to do, because these two doofuses think it's a good idea to try to make their mother, and that's a problem because that's not good. So I've gone ahead and I have separated them from the flock now. Next step from here is going to be to get them to go and be friends with the African ganders. Why is this thrown over? That's Squirt's spot. Hey. This is where the geese sleep now overnight. Come on, baby. Uh. Uh. Come on. That's their mother. That's Layla. That's Pretty Bird. That's the other one of Layla's babies. So what are you sure that one's a female? Come on. Are we having an attitude tonight? Okay. Come on. Let's go. Nighttime. Nighttime. Go on. Nope. Nighttime. Go on. Thank you. Ah. Come on, baby. Come on, babies. Charlie. Charlie. Stop. Charlie, I'm not chasing you, Goofy. I'm literally trying to bring you to the door. There's a fence near way that way. Let's go, girl. Ugh. Just trying to get past you, not chase you. Jeez. So dramatic. All right, let's see. Go on, Charlie. You got this, girl. Go on. No, Charlie. Wrong way. Wrong way, Charlie. Charlie, come. Come on. There you go. There you go. Now, I will separate out her babies once they're in there. Hi, babies. Hi. Come on. Come on, babies. Dino. Dino. Come on. Hi, Dino. Dino. Come on, babies. You scared the Jesus out of me, Kitty. What was that all about? My goodness. Come on, babies. What's wrong with your feather? Why is your feather sticking up like that? Huh? You're losing feathers. Come on, babies. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, go, babies. I'm sorry, I only read English and German. Here you go. Yes, babies. Yes, my good babies. Yes, it's my good babies. Uh, uh, uh. Aren't they beautiful? So pretty. So pretty. I love Canada geese. All right. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go night. Let's go night night. Come. Let's go night night. Come on. Let's go. Go on, Dino. Come on. Let's go night night. Come on, bitch. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Come on. Let's go night night. Go on. Uh, 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 uh. Good job, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Nope. This way. You know which way you're going. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, babies. Go on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go, babies. Go on. So please don't ever attempt to pet wild Canada geese just because you see me pet Canada geese. Okay? If any younger people or people who are not very familiar with geese see this, geese will defend themselves against anyone who's a stranger, okay? If they don't trust you, they won't let you touch them. The reason these geese let me touch them like this and let me cuddle them is because in their mind, I'm their mother. I raised them by hand. So it's very different when I am interacting with them versus a stranger. If there was a stranger, chances are they'd be running away. So just keep that in mind. Also, my geese all come from legal sources. You cannot legally take a Canada goose out of the wild. It is highly illegal. It's actually a federal offense in the U.S. I live in the U.S. Only way you can legally own a Canada goose is to have the goose come from a legal breeder and have the proper paperwork to show to a warden if a warden were to show up at your home. It's very important because that paperwork basically proves that you did not take these animals from the wild. Dino, it's night time, Dino. I will get the big boys out. Don't worry. Don't worry. The big boys won't be in there for the whole time. I promise. I promise, Dino. I'll get them out. Dino's scared of Big Boy and his brother, the two that, the males that started mating, well, attempting to mate their mother, because they actually will bully them. And that's been kind of an issue. Come on, Squirt. Squirt, it's bedtime. Let's go. Squirt is a cackling goose. She's basically a small version of a Canada goose. Blue, Blue, what are you doing? Blue, we gotta go around, sweetheart. Come on. Blue, this way, baby. Come on, this way. Come on. Good girl. No, 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 no. Blue, Blue, please, baby. Come on, Blue. It's okay. Blue, it's me. Hi. No, Blue, we're not going that way. Blue, this way. Look, you know exactly where the door is. Don't do that. Come on, Blue. This way. There you go, Blue. There you go. There you go. Good girl. All right, is Squirt inside? Yes, Squirt is inside. Good. Okay, so now we get them some more food. Good job, babies. And we get the big boys out. Hi, babies. So some of my Canada geese are more skittish than the others, and there's many different reasons for that. The main reason is because two of my Canada geese, even though I hand raised them, they've never really, they never really liked being, they never really liked being touched by humans or messed with by humans. So that's kind of been a thing for them their whole life. And so they just are more skittish. And then with the little one, Squirt, I did not hand raise her. She actually didn't come to us until she was about 6 months old. So she doesn't like being touched by humans either, because she didn't have that kind of interaction. Um, I can usually feed all my Canada geese by hand and interact with them. The only one, the most skittish one is Blue. She just does not like interacting with humans. Charlie is okay to eat out of your hand and sometimes even be petted by you, but she generally is very moody about it. Sometimes she likes it, sometimes she doesn't. Pretty Bird is the original one right here. This is Pretty Bird. He is a hybrid Canada goose mixed with a domestic goose, the Chinese goose. This is Dino. Hi, Dino. Hi, Dino, Dino, Dino. Hi, Dino. Dino's my daughter's goose. She was raised along with our 5 Canada geese. And she basically thinks she's a Canada goose. She really doesn't understand that she's not, which is kind of funny. Um, my daughter has just a knack for somehow ending up with animals that. All right, so now that we have the boys over there, I'll be able to start moving. It's going to be difficult. All right, Dino, move. Go on. Come here, babies. Go. Dino, Dino, it's okay. Come on, Dino. Yep. Let's go. Come on, big boy. Big boy. Yes, yes, I know. Let's go. Sorry, boys, but y'all are not allowed to mate your mother. It's weird and very wrong. The problems you end up with animals sometimes it's just like, ugh. But you just gotta love them, you know? They're all special in their own way, you know? But we love them all. They're all good animals. None of them are bad. Well, that's not it. Let's see. There we go. That's it. So now, can't be opened. All right. Now, on to the next part. Hey, boys. Yes, 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 yes. I'll let you out your daddies. I'm coming, boys. I'm coming, boys. Yes, we can all hear you. Those are the African ganders. Those are the two big boys' daddies. Let's go check the chicken coop. Get the little water bowl for the stores. Hey, ladies. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Did I just see a spider web in front of my face? Nope. All right, kick it. Get out of there. No eggs in here. We need to clean this place up. I really need to get some straw for these ladies. Not straw, some hay. Because, and I need to figure out how to handle, like how to manage a dirt floor coop. Because I'm not used to it and I feel like I'm kind of messing up. It always looks bad. Regardless of what I do, it always looks bad. So, I'm kind of like, what are you doing, Muffin? What's your deal? Why do you keep surrounding? So how's you guys' day going? Everyone having a good day? Everyone having a nice evening? It's almost been an hour since I started feeding Obi. I am so sorry that I cannot read your language, Chris. If I could, I would be answering your questions to the best of my ability. Come on, babies. You're okay. Four? That's it, girls? Come on. I only got four tonight. Only got four tonight. Oh well. Not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Hey, boys. Hey, boys. Hi. Hi. Yes, yes, I know. I know, I know. Right here for now. Brownie. Brownie. Hey, socks. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty. Hi, Brownie. Hi, socks. Hi, tuna. Hi, catfish. A dear friend of ours, just gave my husband that beautiful barbecue. Isn't that amazing? Oh, B, you're okay. You got to do chores earlier today. Completely pointless to fill this up, but I still got to dump it anyway. So kind of kind of stupid to fill that one up, but oh well. There's this over here, over here. So I like to do the waters in the evening, like to switch everything out. Oh, lovely. Because if I do them in the evening, I'm not dealing with the hot sun, right? So since we're in Texas, the sun is something that we definitely, deal with a lot. So basically, in a, excuse you, what are you thinking, young lady? Get your butt back to bed. That's what I thought. Honey, one of your women is trying to escape. What's that, baby? Sounds like the horses are out. I don't know, all the animals are acting a little bit weird tonight, a little bit strange. This is what it's like. When you have animals outside, you're looking at a minimum of probably about 2 hours a day of chores when you got birds. Depending on what kind of birds you have and coyote, might have been. Anyways, depending on what kind of birds you have and how you keep them and the climate you're in and what time of year it is and all that other fun stuff, because of course there's many um depending on, can really change how much time you end up spending having to take care of your animals, like where you have to. And then there's always the additional time, like you spend extra time with your animals, for many different reasons, you know. It can be anything. It can be for taming, um, for training. It can be for literally just entertainment, like as an entertainment for you, because these animals can be very entertaining sometimes. For me, they are always entertaining, especially the geese. There's always something going on. There's always some drama happening with the geese. Oi. Doo-doo-doo. Hi, Janelle. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. We do very much appreciate it. I just share these little lives or videos because I'm just trying to wait, hold on, let me dry my camera after that spray of water there. Um, I like to share my videos. Come on, camera. Okay, sorry. I've got an Android, not a very good phone, not a very good camera. It's, you know, best I could do right now. But we make these. No, I make these videos because, well, the main reason is because I want to. It started all with we wanted to share. Well, my children actually, it was their idea when they were younger. Um, we had Pretty Bird as a pet goose, and we didn't have any other birds. Well, no farm animals. And Pretty Bird was the only goose we had, and he was our pet goose, and he lived indoors with us. And at the time, he just was such a big joy in our lives that the children were like, "Oh, he makes us so happy. It wouldn't be fair not to share him." Um, and so I agreed with them and I started making videos. And a big focus of my videos was basically to educate the public or people in general, or just let people know, like not really educate, but just let people know that geese weren't inherently evil. Because the consensus that you generally get from everyone is that geese are dangerous, they're mean, they're evil, they'll bite you, they'll attack you for no reason. Like you'll literally be walking around the lake or the pond and they'll just come after you or your children, and it won't be because of anything you did. It'll literally just be random, and there's no way to avoid it unless you make a big old detour around geese, because they'll literally chase you across the entire field, right? Like that's the general consensus of what people think of geese. And my experience has always been very different, right? And it's not that I don't say that that's not, I'm not trying to say that there isn't truth to that geese can't be aggressive, that geese can't be vicious, that they don't chase people. Obviously, there's many, many, many videos that prove exactly that. But there's always two sides to every coin, and there's always two sides to every pancake, right? And so I decided to start showing people how there are these birds that if you if you treat them well, if you work on your relationship with them, and especially if you raise them, you're going to have a phenomenal relationship with these guys. And they can even be like a pet. And that they're not evil. That these are not like these mean, evil animals, but rather that they have reasons for why they behave the way that they behave sometimes. And even if we don't know or understand the reason, there are reasons, regardless of whether or not we like them or agree with them. So I started making those videos to show people those facts and just let them see a different side to these animals, and also explain some of the reasons why people might be getting attacked, how people might be able to avoid a lot of those attacks, and let people see how sweet they actually can be, but also let them see some variety and let them see the truth, right? Like, it's not always just, rainbows and roses and it's all beautiful and perfect. That's not how it works. Managing any animal taking care of any animal is not only an, your responsibility, basically, for you to learn about them, but it is also, more complex. It's not just a simple, it's either way. There's more to it, right? So, just quit. Anyway, like I said, they're not evil. They're not these horrible animals. And people don't have to just inherently fear them, right? Because they don't actually come after you for no reason. They do have reasons. They just aren't always clear on their reasons. And if you actually learn a little bit about the animals that live in your area and you put in that kind of effort to learn about what animals you share your neighborhood, your woods, your pastures with, you can actually learn how to avoid getting hurt. It's like a hiker who goes hiking in the mountains often and lives in an area where, let's say, black bears, brown bears, and or mountain lions are common here in the US. So if he's in an area where, say, mountain lions are common, or if he's in an area where, I don't know, bobcats are common, or where brown bears or black bears are common, it's going to make sense for this hiker to learn about those particular animals and then take the proper precautions and know what to do if he finds himself, God forbid, in a situation where he comes face to face with one of these animals. I mean, there was a viral video about a man who faced a mountain lion, a female. He had seen some cubs. He immediately knew that there was a problem, and he started backing away from the location. A mom came out of the side of the bushes, basically trying to sneak up on him in a way, trying to get him away from her young, which was her main goal, most likely. And she was swatting at him and pouncing at him and everything. He was backing up rather than turning around and running away because he knew that if he turned around and ran away, and y'all can look this up, okay? It's mountain lion encounter or crazy mountain lion encounter, um, caught on camera, something like that. It's got like a pretty typical title in that sense. But um, this gentleman, he uh, he walked backwards for like, I don't know, probably a good half a mile or something. And this animal was continuously following him, and he was scared for his life. But he did not turn around. He didn't run because he knew that the minute he turned around and turned his back to this animal, she would pounce. And if she were to pounce, he would likely not survive. But he knew that as long as he faced her, he had a better chance of getting away and surviving the encounter. Sorry. So he continued to back up. He was yelling at her to go away. And for whatever reason, lucky for us, I guess, he recorded the entire encounter. And he ended up surviving without a scratch. She never actually came up to him all the way. He ended up scaring her off by throwing rocks at her. And she took off. She left him. She never actually went for him. And a big part of why this man got away from that situation was because he knew that turning around would be deadly, that running away, which is what our instincts tell us to do, would be deadly in this particular scenario. And so it saved his life because he knew not to run away from predators. And same way, with that exact same logic, in my opinion, we should approach any other animal that we live around. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the animal has the capability of killing us or not. What matters is that the animal has the capability of hurting us, right? So whether it's a goose attack, whether it's a wild pig, whether it's a snake, whether it's a highly venomous snake or a snake that's not very venomous, whether it's a spider or whether it's a scorpion or whatever else that could potentially attack you in the area where you live, bobcats, mountain lions, bears, whether it's a moose, deer, whatever it could possibly be, right? That if you have that stuff living around you, and there's even the slightest chance that you could run into one of those animals, your best bet is going to be inform yourself about that animal's behavior, its likelihood of attack, what will make attacks more or less likely, how to react if you're confronted by an animal like that, how to avoid those attacks, how to prepare for attacks such as like people who live in like bear country. They often have bear horns and bear spray and other things to defend themselves against a bear attacking, right? Um, and if they go camping, for an example, they will avoid bringing things that attract bears, and they will avoid keeping things like food in their tent because they know, because they've informed themselves and they've learned that if they keep certain items in their tent, it's going to be much more likely for a bear to kitties, to break into their tent and potentially for them to get hurt. Because regardless of whether or not, you know, it's common or not for a bear to go after a human, or whether or not a bear sees human as food or not, if the human is in the way of the food, you're putting yourself in danger, right? So, anyway, I do have a funny story for you guys. Well, not funny, but like a crazy story for you guys. Funny is very much the wrong word, but a crazy story for you guys. So, for anybody that maybe didn't see the other live, I figured I'd tell you guys what happened. So, my daughter and I, we were getting ready to lock up the birds, right? And the mule's going off, right? And I was hearing the strangest little noises, like just like very, very high pitched, itty bitty baby sounds. And I was like, is that a kitten? That has got to be a kitten, right? Like it just sounded like a kitten. And we have kittens, obviously, here, right? But we don't have kittens that make itty bitty kitten sound, right? So I'm immediately just like, oh, heck no. Like, no way. Please tell me one of the female cats, not mama cats, one of the female cats, or maybe the mama cat had got pregnant. I missed like I didn't catch him. When they went into heat or something. Like I was panicking to say the least. And because I'm still stuck with the stray last litter here and trying to find them homes, trying to avoid shelters because Lord knows they tend to put them down. Anyways, hoping that I can get a rescue or some people to adopt them. But hey Simba. Um and Simba is fixed, just side note. He's successfully healed from his procedure. But so we go out to go look and we find four tiny kittens. We find these four tiny kittens um, just scattered on the grass, right? Just four tiny kittens just scattered on the grass. And these are kittens that the umbilical cord, the longer part, has dried, but the stuff that's closer to the belly button still looks fairly fresh. Like, not like newborn fresh, but like it hasn't been more than maybe 24 hours or so. So these are babies. These are newborn kittens. And they're cold, they're screaming, they're scattered on the grass, and there's no mama to be found anywhere near. So my first thought is, oh my gosh, did Muffin have kittens again? Did somebody dump kittens? Did a mama cat abandon kittens? Did a predator get into, like, a kitten den or something and like pull them out or something, just anything. So I scooped them up and I put them in a box. And the very first thing I did is I just left them where I found them in a box and just put like a warm water bottle in there, like with very warm water, so they could kind of snuggle up to it and stay warm, and hope that mama cat would show up, right? Like if whoever mama is, the babies are screaming loud. That way they don't get lost, they don't get hurt by the chickens or the geese. They're protected, and hopefully mama cat will show up. I mean, the chickens at this point were already in their coop, so the chickens weren't really a concern anymore, but the geese were. And this is the other reason why I believe that they were most likely dumped, because if they had been here earlier in the day, not only would I have heard them, but second, my chickens will eat mice. They will eat small mammals. So for there to be tiny newborn kittens scattered on the grass being loud, chickens would have been attracted to that, and they would have most likely eaten them. So that in itself was kind of something where it was like, yeah, I don't think that they were here before. But anyway, so I checked my female cats that I have on this land, and none of the cats showed any signs of having been pregnant recently, of having given birth recently, nothing, right? So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'm getting it wrong. I'm not a veterinarian. So I'm going to grab Muffin because nothing showed up. No mama cat showed up for like a long time. So these babies are getting real cold. Regardless of the water bottle, it's still chilly out, right? So like the warm water bottle is only going to do so much. And so at this point, I'm thinking, who knows? Maybe Muffin gave birth to them, right? Like maybe I'm wrong. So I decided to put them together with Muffin into a kennel, because she wasn't biting them or hissing at them, but she also wasn't reacting to them. Like she couldn't have cared less, which is very strange because with her last litter, when she had those babies, she was very, let's just say she's a very attentive mother. Um, like if those babies, like if I picked up a baby from her, she'd immediately like meow at me, follow me. And this is like right after they were born, like because there was a baby where the umbilical cord had ripped very close to the body and the baby was actively bleeding and I had to intervene. Um, so, and yes, we name all the stray kitties that live around us. But I had to intervene, and so I did, and I had to tie off the umbilical cord to stop the bleeding, and we were able to save the little baby, but Muffin was freaking out that I'd taken any of her kittens. There was a kitten screaming away from her. Now, here were four kittens that screaming for food, starving, cold, scared, and she wasn't really reacting at all. And Muffin has always been such a good mom that I was hoping maybe she'd adopt him. Maybe it would trigger her milk flow, right? Like maybe I could get her to take these kittens, even though they were obviously not hers. Um, Again, there's multiple reasons why I do not believe they were hers. Why I know not believe. I know they were not hers. But a major reason, obviously, because you can tell on a cat when they've recently given birth, like their area, like there are different signs for when you've recently given birth, whether you're a human or an animal. If you're a mammal who's recently giving birth, there are signs. Hey, Brownie. Hey, Boo. Hey, boys. Anyways, so I I left them with her for a while, and again, nothing. Like she just stayed away from them. I put them in a large kennel together, had them in a box with the water bottles, and she wanted nothing to do with them. So at this point, I knew that like I had no other choice. I had to take them in, and I had to start taking care of them because otherwise they were going to die. Because the combination of the time of hoping that there would be a random, like some, stray mom showing up, and then hoping that maybe Muffin would take them on or adopt them between that time frame. these kittens were getting, they were not doing too well. And one of the kittens at this point was just too far gone. Um, Even in the beginning when I first found him, she was so weak. I knew she wasn't going to make it. She was at that point when I first found, like when I found those kittens, she was so weak and she was already in the throes of death, basically. She was at that point where there was no suckle reflex, there's no more nuzzling happening, which was just heartbreaking. But I didn't have any kitten milk at the house, so I immediately placed an order um, through Instacart to get kitten milk delivered to my home, which was going to take several hours. And I was doing what I could to try and keep him alive, but you know, there's only so much you can do, and if they're so far gone at a certain point, there's literally nothing you have left. So one of the kittens did pass away early on. Um, and as soon as I had milk, I started, feeding them a little bit. And after I warmed them up, and so after that, I started reaching out um, to try and find someone who could bottle feed these kittens because, well, we had these three little babies that desperately needed help. Um, One of them that was, you know, didn't make it, but I needed somebody who was capable of bottle feeding to accept them. So I was reaching out to rescues and everything else. And then there was a lady who thankfully reached out because I just did not, I don't have the resources right now, the time, the money, everything to be raising orphan kittens. And trust me, I know what it takes and I know how to do it. I know how to save them. I know how to react. I know what to do when you find them and all that other fun stuff. Um, and they are, it's a hard job. Like, and this is why I'm bringing this up. Mainly, it's not to really share what I did because y'all will see a little video of me. Um, Live I did the other day when I had him, where I fed him on camera and just kind of shared a little bit of information about some stuff that I know about saving kittens. Like kitties. These are some of the strays that were abandoned around here, but most likely these kittens were just tossed into the land by some random person, um, and abandoned around here, um, because it's country land. And a lot of people will think that or maybe it wasn't some random stray cat that was too young to have kittens and she abandoned it. Who knows? But either way, it's very common for people to think that it's okay. Darn it. It's very common for people to think that it is okay to abandon cats or dogs on in the country because they believe that because you have land, because you have a barn, because you have animals and all that other fun stuff, that, oh, they can go live there and they'll be happy and they'll be fine. They can eat mice and they can hunt mice for them and that can be their barn cat. But what these people are not realizing is that there is not one farmer, most likely, I mean, I'm going to make an assumption here. There isn't one farmer that needs a barn cat who doesn't go get one, right? Most farmers are already overwhelmed with a bunch of crap. Okay, like most people who have barns, who have birds, who have animals, who have livestock, and who have the feed, most of those people already have had people who have likely abandoned animals. It's a common occurrence, and are likely already stuck with multiple cats, if not many, many cats. And a lot of times it's a pregnant cat that shows up, or it's a female cat and nobody knows she's pregnant, or she's already pregnant, or it's a tomcat that shows up and gets a bunch of females pregnant that show up or that are like abandoned. And then the farmer ends up with dozens of cats that he can't get rid of. Nobody will come get him because very few people will come and just adopt, kittens. You may think that kittens are easy to get rid of. They're not. They're not easy to get rid of. It is not easy. to find a home for any animal, including kitties. And that's got the weirdest one. It's very frustrated. I want it to be fixed, but I can't. Can't fix it. Can't. 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 Anyway, so there was a sweet lady who came over and actually got the kittens, which was amazing. Made me so happy that she was willing to come get them. She had a little girl who was super excited to help raise the babies. The three surviving kittens, all three of them were male. So that actually is going to make her job of getting them neutered a lot easier. And then also, all three of the kittens, um, by the time she picked them up, it had been 48 hours since I initially had found them. And I'd been feeding them every 2 hours and pottying them every 2 hours because kittens at that age cannot go pee or poop on their own. They actually have to be wiped to stimulate their privates, to release pee and poop. That's literally what the parents do. The parents lick them to let them go pee and poop, and they will actually consume the pee and poop to prevent predators from being able to sniff out where the babies are, to actually lower the amount of scent and to keep them clean, keep their nest clean, to keep their location clean, to basically prevent them from getting sick or sniffed out by a predator. So all that stuff has to be done every couple of hours when they're that little. And well, kitten formula isn't cheap. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that, from my understanding, kitten season has arrived again, and just about every rescue, every volunteer, and every shelter is overwhelmed with kittens. When I lived in Arizona and I did kitten rescue, what I found out, and this was years ago, and Lord knows it's probably way worse now than it was then. One of the shelters near me, which wasn't even the main shelter in Phoenix or anything, it was actually more on the border of Phoenix, like in another town, like, you know, like how like cities will kind of merge sometimes with other towns, kind of like that. And there was a shelter there, and that one shelter, their average during kitten season was that they had to euthanize, and this is not including any other animals, they had to euthanize 300 kittens a day to manage kitten season because of how many kittens they were getting dropped off to their facility. This is what I was told by the people that I was volunteering with. So it was one of those things where it was just like, wow, like a lot of kittens that never really get to go anywhere. So there's a big reason why a lot of people who do rescue in the puppy and kitten world are almost kind of aggressive when it comes to getting your animals spayed and neutered. But the problem is that a lot of people don't realize that when they, hey Todd, the problem is that when they abandon these cats on people's properties, regardless if it's country or in a random neighborhood or wherever it is, these people aren't realizing that not everybody has the money to get all these animals fixed right away, which creates a problem because it creates a catch-22. Here, Todd, since you just showed up, I'll let you see the babies. Let's see. Let's see. That's better. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hey, bird. Pretty bird. Come on. Hi, buddy. Hi, bird. Hi, buddy. Hi, pretty bird. Can you say hi? Hi, Dino. Hi, Dino. Hi, Dino. Hi, Pretty Bird. There's Pretty Bird's girlfriend, Charlie. Pretty Bird and Charlie have been really tight knit the last couple of weeks. Very, very close. I am really looking forward to mating season and to find out if Pretty Bird's going to be able to produce any viable offspring. We are still kind of wondering if maybe Dino belongs to Pretty Bird. Because look at how small Dino is. Like, if you look at Dino next to the Canada geese, you see how small Dino is, like, in size. Dino is actually same size and even a tiny bit smaller than these Canada geese, and these are Aleutian Canada geese. The regular Canada geese, but they're most likely Aleutian Canada geese. And when you compare Dino to these are the African ganders, and yes, they're still here. Hey, boys. And you compare them to these boys, you compare Dino to these guys. Look at the massiveness of these guys. Look at how big they are. These are massive boys. And the thing is, all of Layla's babies look like this. All of them. They're all big, massive, massive geese, right? And they all have that gray tone from their dad, right? Like their feathers. They all have a very specific tone to their feathers on their back. And they all look pretty much identical to the Africans in their coloration, right? I'm saying like from the feather coloring that's on their back. That's all the same as the African gatherers. But Dino is the only one that is small, has pink feet, like pinkish yellowish feet instead of bright orange feet, has pinkish yellowish beak coloration besides the almost all black, which is besides the bright orange next to the black coloration. And Dino's the only one who doesn't have a honker at all, as in does not have a knob at all, and also or has pretty much no knob at all. And Dino is the only one that is as small as Dino is, and all the other ones are so big and massive. And then there's Dino, who's just so little. And the thing is that when you look at Dino's face shape and kind of even a lot of the older videos, like just look at a lot of the videos going back, a lot of the shorts and stuff of the geese, you'll notice that Dino just looks a little more elegant almost in a way, like more, and y'all are going to hear me say this, Dino reminds me more of the possibility of being a Canada goose mix. And I'm wondering, Pretty Bird did, because we know Pretty Bird tried to mate Layla, and it's not like I was outside every minute of every day, right? So what if Pretty Bird did successfully mate with Layla? And what when Pretty Bird made it with Layla, he managed to actually fertilize one egg. Like, what if Dino is Pretty Bird's baby? Because here's the thing, even though Dino resembles the African ganders, y'all gotta remember, Pretty Bird is part brown Chinese or African production, like most likely Chinese, based on everything I know. Most likely he's part Chinese, but Chinese and African look almost identical, especially the brown ones. Like if y'all look up brown Chinese goose, my babies, and you guys look up um uh production African, you'll see that they literally look pretty much identical. Hey, BBs. Uh. Uh uh Hi, BBs. Hi, BBs. Are you mad because Mama locked you guys up? Hi, Dino. Dino. Hi, Dino. Dino. I'll say sounds slightly different. Not like Pretty Bird, just different. I don't know. Something's up. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Look at Dino's face. Let me show you guys Dino's face. And Dino looks a lot like her mother, okay? Don't get me wrong. But Dino doesn't have that like big old knob on her nose. Her face is much more, I don't know, elegant. That's the word that I always think of when I think of like Dino. I look at Dino and I think elegant, right? Um, but I can't help but think that Dino might potentially be Pretty Bird's baby. because not one of Layla's other babies look anything like Dino. Like, yes, there are similarities, but the thing is, Chinese and Africans look identical to each other. And there's no way for us to know unless we do DNA tests, which we can't do because I can't find a place that will do genetic testing on geese for what we're looking for, right? Plus, I have no idea how much it would cost if I did it privately. God forbid. But look at these guys. These are Layla's other babies. They're massive. They're huge. These are big, fat, massive boys. Like they're just big. I have no idea if this is a boy. I know that's a boy, but they're big, big geese. And these aren't even the biggest. Okay, like these guys are actually they're her average size babies. She has two other ones that we initially had sold to a gentleman and his grandson, which are friends with my best friend. So my best friend got two of Layla's babies, and then a friend of like one of her children has a buddy, and his grandpa bought the other two, and those two were even bigger. Like that was that massive, massive gosling that we'd always see. We were like, holy Jesus, this gosling is massive, like huge. Well, that one went to them, and they're just all different. Like they're just all massive, massive birds. And then there's Dino, who's tiny, elegant, the only one who's got pinkish, yellowish feet rather than bright orange. The only one that's different in literally every way. And even the coloration, like if you look at their feathers, hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get you guys a good look. If you look at the color of their feathers, right, on their back, don't know if you'll be able to see very well in the dark. So their feathers on their back looks basically identical to the coloration that these guys have, right? You guys see that? Pretty much the same thing. And then babies, you look at the Canada geese, they have a brown color. I'm trying to show you guys without the stupid fence getting in the way. There you go. They have that brown color, right? Dino! Come on, Dino! Dino! Come on, Dino! Dino! Come on, babies! Come on, babies! You are still ignoring me because you're in the tub, aren't you? Dino! Yes, horsies, I hear you. Y'all let me know in the comments if you guys want me to walk over to the horsies. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a good look at Dino here. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Dino. Come here, Dino. Dino. Hi, Dino. Let me see if I can give you guys a decent view of Dino. Hey, there's Dino. Dino. Come on, Dino. Come here. Dino. You can already see Dino's feet look different. They're not bright orange. They're like a pinkish, yellowish color. Dino's beak is almost completely black with a slight pinkish like background, like a pinkish yellowish backdrop. But then Dino's feathers on Dino's back, and I don't know if it's going to show right now. If you compare to the Canada geese around Dino, they're different. They actually have more of a, oh, what do I call it? There's more. Hi, hi. Do you want attention? More of like a Dino has like a brownish tone underneath, like a brownish tone to her feathers. Can't really see it in the dark as well. I'll have to show you guys during the day one of these days. Let's see if the horsies want to say hi real quick. And then I gotta go inside because I'm messing around out here way too long. Choctaw! Littlefoot! babies. Hi. Hi, babies. Hi. Hi, babies. Hi. Hey, hi, baby. Hi, little foot. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Dino is the one that is the one that I raised with Canada geese. Hi. Who's Choctaw? Choctaw laying down? Let's see. Wait, here you go. Want some? See, Choctaw takes it. He likes it. Where's Choctaw? Choctaw. Where's your big brother? Huh? That's the mule. Hi, baby. That's the very first time you've ever come up. Hi. It's okay. Hi. Hi. It's okay. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Come on. It's okay. Hi, baby. This is a mule. This is a cross between a donkey and a horse. We're chopped. Something doesn't seem right to me. I hope everybody's okay. Did hear coyotes earlier, so I hope nothing happened. Anyways, those are the horsies. Choctaw was not present this evening. I don't know why. I don't know where he is. Hi, baby. Let's see. Here. Come on, buddy. It's okay. Here. There you go. I'll back away. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. It's okay, Babas. This one is very skittish. Well, not very skittish, but much more skittish than the other ones. Choctaw, he's just such a gentle, gentle stud. He's gorgeous. Huge brown, dark brown stud. Like he's, and then Littlefoot, the one you guys saw me pet, is he's a stallion. So these horses are, from my understanding, they're all males. They're all that none of them are fixed, but they're exceptionally well behaved. Huh. I don't like how loud they're being tonight. It almost seems like something's not right. But there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't see anything. If I saw something, I'd call the neighbor or go knock on his door. Anyways, this is a new setup for the geese right now. They are, wow, the light is really messing with my camera there. And Dino is, so Dino is the goose that is always with the Canada geese. So let's see. Dino. Come on, Dino. Hi, babies. Come on, Dino. Dino. This is one of Layla's babies right here. This is Orange Beak. Dino. Hi, babies. Hi, Dino. Hi, Dino. That's Dino right there. Right. That one. That one right there. That's Dino. Dino. Come here, Dino. And you look at Dino's size next to the Canada geese, you'll actually see Dino is smaller than them. And smaller, about the same size ish. Like if you look at Dino, you see Dino's body is actually a little bit lower. And then you look at Layla's other babies, and they're actually much bigger, much taller, much broader. Just and Dino does have the baggies underneath her legs, but Layla has those, and since Layla's mom, she could have just gotten that from Layla. Hey, pretty bird. Hi, hey, pretty bird. It's Dino, your baby. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. You see how they all have a knob? Dino doesn't have one. Dino, Dino, come here, Dino. Dino's answering every time I say it, her name. Dino, Dino, Dino. I'm talking to you, Dino. Come here, Dino, 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 Dino. Come on, Dino. Hi, Dino. Dino, Dino, Dino. Don't you back talk me. You see, Dino looks a lot like the other ones, but Dino's just smaller, more petite, has a more elegant face, and resembles Canada geese more than these guys do, like significantly more than these guys do. And I could very much be wrong, and it could be wishful thinking, but all the other ones have orange feet. And then if you pay attention to Dinos, the let's see. I don't know how well you can see it in the dark, but Dino's feet are actually a pinkish yellowish, which actually match up better with Pretty Bird's feet. It's just weird little things like that where I'm like, wait, why is this one goose different? Like out of all of her babies, like she had, oh geez, how many did she have? She had like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 9, 11? 11? Wait, let me think. We had 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, she had 8 babies hatch, I believe. And yeah, because we have 4 left, and 4 of them have been rehomed. And out of those 8 babies, Dino's the only one that looks different at all. Like that, like just seems very different from all the other ones in size and body shape and things like that. So anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. It's been like almost 2 hours, so I gotta go. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys again soon. Sorry I haven't been live much. It's been busy times for us, crazy times for us, but I'll try to do better updating you guys. And I do hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night. Say night night, kitties. Kitty. Hey. Say night night. Night night.